Hello children, I'm here with Snappy. Now Snappy has been very, very busy. He's been writing a letter to his crocodile family on the great grey, green, greasy Limpopo River. We've done very well with your letter, Snappy. Lots and lots of pages of crocodile writing and a very nice picture that you've drawn of you with a cup of tea and a flower. That's really lovely. I'm sure that's going to be really well received by your family. There was one thing though. I did notice that the paper has lots and lots of holes in it. You haven't been chewing the paper, have you, Snappy? Oh dear, never mind. I'm sure your family will love the letter. Now, if we want to send somebody some news, we would either see them in the playground at school, or maybe go to their house, or we would talk on the telephone, or maybe with Mum and Dad we would go on the internet. But in the times of the early church, just like for Snappy's family down on the Limpopo River, there was no electricity, so they couldn't talk on the phone and they couldn't get on the internet. They would write a letter and they would roll it up like a Swiss roll cake and put a little bit of wax on to seal it, and they would send it to the person. Now, in the Bible, we have lots of letters. And we are now zipping forward to the book of Revelation, which is the last book in the Bible. It's a wonderful book. And you know, all the letters in the Bible are as precious to us today as they were when they were first written. Now, in the book of Revelation, we will see some letters that have been written by Jesus. And he sent them through his disciple, John. Well now, Snappy, I think I will send you off to post your letter, and I will tell the children the story of the letters of Jesus. We must remember that John the disciple was a fisherman. One day he was in the boat with his brother James and his father Zebedee. They had finished for the day and were drying the nets, when along came Jesus. And Jesus said, "Follow me." So John, with his brother James, followed Jesus. John was a faithful disciple to Jesus and stayed with him throughout his earthly ministry. When Jesus went to heaven to be with the Father, John carried on telling everyone about Jesus. Here we see him as an old man. He's on the island of Patmos. I'm sure it's a very beautiful island today, but then it was a prison. It's also a quarry. That's a place where stones are cut from the earth. So the prisoners on the island of Patmos would have been kept in chains, they would have lived in the caves, and they would have cut stones. So what a harsh life for John. He's an old man, but he must cut stones to make fine buildings for the Romans. One day, John had a vision. He saw 7 golden candlesticks, and there was Jesus. Jesus was shining. His face was shining like the brightest sun. His hair was as white as the softest wool. His eyes were burning like fire. His tongue was like a sword. In his right hand he was holding 7 stars. He had a gold sash around his body, and his feet were like the brightest metal. John was so afraid that he fell at his feet. But Jesus touched him, and all the fear went away. And Jesus said, "I am alive for evermore. Now write down all the things that you see, and write this to the church at Ephesus." So John wrote down everything he saw and heard. Jesus said to him, "Write to the church at Ephesus. They work so hard there, and they don't like bad people, and they have served me well," said Jesus. "But they have lost their love for me. I want them to remember the love they had at the beginning. I want them to change their hearts." Ephesus is a big and bustling town with lots of trade and lots of people coming and going. Many of the believers would have worshipped pagan gods before, but then they heard about Jesus and loved him. Now Jesus knows that their hearts have changed, that they don't love him as they used to, and he wants them to turn back to loving him as they did before. He wants them to change their hearts. So we'll have another story from Revelation next time with our Bible people.